Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Till now we have studied property 1 and property 2 of the symmetric properties of the circle. Property 1 is that the perpendicular from the center of the circle bisect the chord. If AB is chord and O is the center of the circle, OM is perpendicular to the chord. Chord is the line which crosses the circle without passing through the origin. That line is the chord. And from the center of the circle to the chord, perpendicular from the center of the circle to the chord, bisect the chord. This is the first property. In the second property, if there are two chords equal in length, let's suppose this chord is A, B, and this is your C, D. If the chords are equal in length, then they are equidistant from the center of the circle. Their distance from the center of the circle is equal. They are equidistant. This is something shorter. O is the center of the circle, C, D. So the point at OAB is M and at CD is N. So OM is equals to ON. Here we can write in the circle AB is equals to CD, then OM is equals to ON. Same with first property using applied here, chords will be bisected if they are equal in length and they are equidistant from the center of the circle. Now the third property. So the third property is the line which crosses the circle from a single point. The line which crosses the circle from a single point is tangent to the circle. That line is tangent to the circle, and the tangent is perpendicular to the radius of the circle. This means the radius makes right angle with the tangent. O is the center of the circle and this is ON, perpendicular to the tangent. If this tangent is AB, tangent AB is perpendicular to the radius of the circle. Now the fourth property. These are the three properties. Now the fourth property. Tangents from the external point. Tangents from the external point are equal in length. Let's suppose there are two tangents from any external point. I am going to draw the figure of that. Two tangents from any external point. Let's suppose this is a tangent and this is another tangent. These are from an external point. P is the point They are tangent at A and B. Tangents from an external point are equal in length. AP is equals to PB. If there is a origin O, origin is tangent is perpendicular to the radius of the circle. This is the third property. You can see here again, this tangent is perpendicular. We will get a quadrilateral OAB. So if we draw a line, if we join O to P, this OP will bisect the angle at O, origin O, angle AOB will be bisected. As well, the angle at point will also be bisected. This is the third property. The tangents from this external point are equal in length. Line joining O to P bisect the angle at the center of the circle, as well bisect the angle at the point. So this is the fourth property. Now in this we will try to solve first three questions of this exercise 13B. Then the question number 1. Question 1 is, in the diagram PB is a tangent to the circle with center O. He has given the diagram. So PB, this is PB. I am going to erase remaining. This is now I am starting question 4 from here. Question 4. Sorry, question 1. Question 1 is, in the diagram, P is the point at which the tangent meets the circle. This is the point P, and this is the point B, and a line tangent to the circle P and B, and a line which passes through the center of the circle is we need to draw figure. In this question, he has given this figure. There is a tangent PB, and a line through the center of the circle is joining to the tangent at point B. This is the figure given, and O is joined to P. This means this is the radius of the circle, and you know that this radius will make right angle with the tangent to the circle, and he has also joined the point at the circle A to P. Angle at P is 33 degrees. This is 33 degrees. This is the origin. Now he is asking for to find the angle PBA. Angle PBA is required. So here you can see that this is your isosceles triangle. AOP is an isosceles triangle. AO and OP are equal. These are the radius of the circle. So this triangle is isosceles triangle. The angle A will also be 33 degrees. Now we want to find the angle PBA. We have two angles of the triangle APB. In triangle APB, angle A equals to 33 degrees and angle P is equals to 90 plus 33. So this is 123 degrees. Now angle PBA is equals to 180 minus 123 plus 33. You will get angle PBA equals to 180 minus 156. By adding these two, you will get 156. So your answer will be 4 and 7 minus 5 to 24 degrees. That's it for this question. In the second video, I will discuss question 2 and 3. Okay, Allah Hafiz students.